Good morning, class. Let's review the words that we worked on earlier. Our first word was still. All right, class, what rule do we use at the end of the word still? All right, if you said floss rule, remember we often double F, L, or S after a single vowel at the end of a one-syllable word. You are right. Now, a lot of us may already have a word written in for L for our floss rule. So we're on page 3. Sorry, it's a little bit difficult to see. Page 3, down at the very bottom, right before where it says vowels, we've got space for our floss rule. So we'll have F's here. Write those in if you don't have them. A doubled F, a double O here, and then doubled S's here. All right, so if you don't have ball written in already, like I do, go ahead and write still right here. And since I already have that written in, I'm going to write it on my practice paper instead. All right, say the sounds while you write them. Right, and then you can check your work. Let's see. O. All right, class, do I need to mark anything in my word? Nope, I don't. Everything's saying its first sound, and then I don't mark my floss rule. All right, our next word is upon. Remember, that's a two-way word, so what's our first syllable? Good, our first syllable is up. Go ahead and write that. Say the sounds while you write them. And then, class, what's our second syllable? Good, our second syllable is on, so go ahead and write that. Say the sounds while you write them. Syllable break. All right, both our syllables, class, are the same kind of syllable. What kind are they, open or closed? Remember, think first so you know you get it right. All right, good. These are both closed syllables. Now let's look down at our vowels section because we could put this word here if we don't have words here yet. So we could put it either here for our a-o-u, saying its first sound for the second syllable, upon, or we could put it here for our first syllable, saying the a-u-u-u in its first syllable, saying its first sound. Let's see, let's go ahead and put it here if you don't have a word there yet. Make sure you're saying the sounds while you write them. And then if there were markings, we would do them. Do we need to mark anything? Nope, we sure don't. All right, our next word is gentle. All right, class, what's our first syllable in gentle? Good, it's gen. Class, in gentle, our j is g-j. What lets our g-j say j in gentle? Good, G followed by E, I, or Y may say j. All right, so let's start with it on our practice paper. Do the first syllable, gen. All right, our second syllable, toll, we need something at the end. What do we have to add at the end? Good, we have to add a silent final E, job 4. So go ahead and write the second syllable, toll. And don't forget that silent final E, job 4. All right, mark it. J, e, m, t, O, silent final E, job 4. And that's actually the only thing that we need to mark. All right, so for gentle, now that we've practiced it once, let's see if we have space to put it on our job 4. Job 4. All right, we do, so we'll go to page 10. This is page 10. And our jobs of silent final E. All right, so the first space you have free for job 4, it might be this one, it might be this one. Go ahead and write gentle. Say the sounds while you write them. And then mark it. Silent final E, job 4. All right. So now that we've remembered gentle, we can use this to write gentleman. All right, so we'll start on our practice paper. We know our first word in the compound word. Class, what's the second word in our compound word? Gentleman. Good, it's man. So go ahead and try not to look at your gentle, try and remember it. Write gentleman and then mark it. All right, so our first two syllables are just like the word we just wrote, gentle, silent final E, job 4. But that's just the first word. What's the second word of our compound word? Good, man. Okay, again, the only thing that we need to mark there is our silent final E, job 4. All right, now these words, let's see, let's go ahead and put gentleman in, let's see, for what part of speech it is. All right, so I want us to think, is gentleman a noun or a verb? Is gentleman a noun or a verb? Put your finger on your nose when you're ready to tell me. All right, class, what is it? All right, I hope we said it was a noun because a gentleman is a person. Any person is always a noun. So we'll go to our nouns page. All right, class. So which column will gentleman go in? Will it be in the who column or the what column? Good, who, of course. So go ahead and write gentleman. Don't forget that silent final E at the end of the first word. Syllable break. O, silent final E, job 4. All right, our next word is climb, but climb is a two-way word. Class, how do we say climb to spell it? Remember, we've got that extra sound at the end. Good, we say climb. All right, climb. Go ahead and write it on your practice paper first. Oh, I should have reminded us. I'm sorry. Class, what lets our IE say I in climb? I hope you said I and O may say I and O when followed by two consonants, because that's what it is. All right, so now go ahead and write climb. Say the sounds, will you write them? O, I, B is how we say it to spell it. All right, class, what's the first thing that we're going to mark? Good, we need to underline our IE because it's saying its name. And the other thing? Good, we're going to double underline our B because it's silent. All right, class, our last word is picture, but remember that is a two-way word. How do we say picture to spell it? Good, we say picture, picture. All right, go ahead and, or what's that first syllable in picture? Good, pick. That one's easy. Go ahead and write that first syllable. All right, class, what's the second syllable in picture? Good, ture. What are our sounds? Good, in ture, our sounds are t, u, r. How do I make my u, u, say you? Good, silent final E, job one. So go ahead and write that second syllable, ture. U, r. Silent final E, job one. All right, make sure yours looks like mine. And do we need to mark anything in the first syllable? Nope, it's just a closed syllable. No spelling rules or anything. What do we need to mark in our second syllable? Good, we need to mark our silent final E, job one. But that's not all. We need a couple of thinking caps. Where does our first thinking cap go? All right, it goes on our T. Remember, because that tricky U that comes after it distorts the sound of the T to make it sound like ch in picture. All right, what else needs a thinking cap? It goes over two letters. Good, it's these two because we hear but we have to say youer. So we remember that we need that silent final E. All right, class, let's see, there's two more things I want us to put in our notebook. The first one is, first of all, what part of speech is climb? Let's see. She can climb the ladder quickly. Is it a noun or a verb? All right, I hope you said verb. Let's put it on our verbs page because climb is a verb. So our verbs go on page 16. So your first free line, go ahead and write climb, but wait one more time. How do we say climb to spell it? Very good, we say climb. I, B. All right, class, the last thing we're going to do is go all the way to the very back of our notebook. And we're going to go to page 80 and 81. Well, actually, we need to be on page 80 because we're going to write climb back here, right? Because we've got our I-E saying I. And how is our I-E saying I? All right, if you said the whole rule, great job. Our I-E is saying I because I and O may say I and O when followed by two consonants. So it's on page 80, it's our column closest to the binding right there. Go ahead and write, how do we say climb to spell it? Good, climb. Go ahead and write climb here. See the sounds while you write them. L, I, B. All right, class, the last thing we're going to do is put these in the middle section of our notebook. So we're on page 47. This is lesson K-2. All right, our first word is picture. How do we say it to spell it? Good, picture. Go ahead and write it and mark it. Pause the video till you're finished with that. E, T, U, silent final E, job 1. All right, our next word is still. Which rule do we use at the end of still? Excellent, we use our floss rule. Go ahead and write still and mark it. E, O. Nothing to mark. So if I say mark it and there's nothing to mark, it just means kind of check it. Make sure you've got any markings that there are. All right, our next word is up on, upon, up on. So go ahead and write those syllables. Say the sounds while you write them. I checked it, there's no markings, all right? All right, our next word is gentle. There's two things to remember for gentle. The first one is which j we use. Class, which j do we use? Good, we use g, j. And what lets our g, j say j? Good, G followed by E, I, or Y may say j. All right, so for gentle, we know which j to use, and then don't forget what that thing we need in our second syllable. Pause the video if you're not finished yet. J, E, T, O. Silent final E, job 4. All right, our next word is gentleman. So we just need to add one more word to this compound word. What's the word we need to add? Good, man. Go ahead and write gentleman. All right, pause the video until you're finished. J, E, syllable break. T, O, Silent final E job 4. All right, make sure yours looks like this. Our last word is climb. Class, how do we say climb to spell it? Great job if you said climb. Yep, we've got that extra sound at the end. So go ahead and write climb. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, nice work, class. We didn't have time for sentences today. I'll make sure we get some tomorrow. All right, have a great day.